Prominent Nigerians strong Benin City during the week when the former Inspector General of Police, Dr. Solomon Ehigato Arase, launched his foundation's maiden annual lecture scholarship awards. The Eminent Nigerians who graced the event showered encomiums on the former Inspector General of Police while lauding his efforts. Among those who hailed the efforts of Arase at the Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, his deputy, Comrade Philip Shaibu, the Secretary to the State Government, Mr. Osarodion Oge, and the Vice Chancellor of the University of Benin, Professor Lilian Salami.
I want to start by congratulating my brother, Solomon Arase, retired IGP, this morning. Not just for achieving another milestone in terms of your age, but to personally thank you, use this opportunity to thank you publicly for the support you have been to me and our administration in Edo State. Time will not permit me this morning to recount the countless activities of support, right from when I started campaigning in 2016 to date. We also want to thank you for leadership, because you may not understand and appreciate what you are doing today and what this event marks for us. You clearly are not one of the wealthiest retired public officers. I know you're not. But in terms of spirit, you are very, very rich. Because you are telling us today that it is not how much you have, it is not how much you have received, it is how much you can give back to your community. And for those of us in power, we keep getting battered every day by those who have but don't realize they have, because they want more from us from government. And when you don't give, you're a bad person. You are Arase. Not realizing that our society requires so much more from each and every one of us. So this morning, you're telling us that what is important for us as a group, particularly as an elite group, is what we can give back to our society. We want to thank you. Everybody knows, I'm just reading through your resume, that I don't think our country has produced any policeman, any cop, a cop with the quality of experience and intelligence which you have. And as a those, we are very, very proud of you. We're proud of you not just because of the service you rendered, but because of that unique knack of intellectualism which you have added to that profession. Everybody listening to you and seeing your activities over the last several years since you retired can tell that you are passionate, you are in love with your trade, with your profession of policing. And we want to thank you. So what you are doing here today is another milestone, just bringing us together, those of us who don't understand the nitty-gritty of policing, to get people who have the intellectual bent to explain to us more, particularly from a theoretical standpoint, those elements that we need to be aware of and take cognizance of, not only as government but as citizens, if we are to secure our society and our communities. Today, you have assembled scholars to come and lecture us in a series you have started terms of security. The sole responsibility of any government is the provision of security to its citizens. Without security, we have no business in government. That is to show you how important security is. But I am glad also that you moved beyond where you were 6 years ago when we met in Abuja, when you were launching your book on policing Nigeria in the 21st century, where we argue that ultimately one of the measures we need to undertake to secure a country is to have state police. And that policing is local, just as it is global. And I'm glad today that you are now at the vanguard of pushing for citizen-related or citizens participatory policing in our society. As a government, we have already embraced this. The security architecture of Edo State is really the foundation of the security architecture of our state is actually community policing. That's why we are very, very glad that you have now helped us elevate that. You've gone to friends and family to mobilize them to now begin to provide resources and direction to support this structure or architecture we have in our state.
There's no one who can really beat the humility and the willingness to develop humanity as somebody like, the IGP retired, the former, yes. So he has done well. And then, of course, this is our locality. This is the largest university and the most populated. So we are not surprised that we have more of our students. But again, he's also giving back to his alma mater. Remember, he graduated from the University of Benin. So he's one person who is giving back to where he actually curated and brought ideas that made him who he is today, on which platform he's performing excellently well. No, this couldn't have come, in a better time than where we are now, where everyone is sleeping with one of their eyes, not both eyes closed now, just one. And so we are hoping that others will emulate him and then do more so that at least our community will be much, much safer. And then we can at least know that people are watching us and we're also involving and be able to rest and sleep with our two eyes closed.
Solomon Arase also received commendations from the Omonoba Nedo Ukwakpolokpolo, His Royal Majesty Ewari II, the Oba of Benin, who was represented by a powerful delegation of palace chiefs, the Assistant Inspector General of Police AIG Zone 5 Benin City, Mr. Lawan Jimeta, Edo State Police Commissioner Butuyaru, University Egeds, among others.
I want to congratulate Dr. Solomon Arase on his birthday and also congratulate him for this successful event. It's a novel. We've never heard of such. I've never seen such in Edo State. We want others to imitate him. Not that he's very rich, not that he doesn't have places to spend his money. He could have built hotel. He could have done everything, all other things. But he decided to set this up to join the government in fighting crime. The theme of today, the lectures, civilian inclusion in security, is very apt. We are going to tell the palace really everybody. Security is every person's business. Even not only those of us living in Nigeria, our children abroad, they would like to see us living very well here. So they should be concerned. So once again, I congratulate Dr. Arase.
Those of us that have been with him all through these years, we know his struggles, we know his desires, we also know the efforts he has put for the entire police force. And we also know his passion for the community. First in Edo, but those of us that lived with him in Lagos. I remember those days in Babbage. We know the effort he made in putting all of us to stand up and work for ourselves, better our environment. He was always insisting that nobody will do it for us. It is we, the police, that live in that place, that we should work and repair those places for ourselves. And we did. We were always looking up to him for that guidance. So, we are not surprised that he has come up with this model of deepening police-community relationship and security. It is true that the security situation in this country has gone beyond the fact for us to just wait for police or for security agencies to do it. It is everybody's business. When I was here as CP Edo, the security architecture that is presently going on was first initiated by the retired IG.
Arase has continued to represent a very good star amongst people who have had opportunity to be in position of power and authority and who are humble in it. This exercise is trying to wake up the society to realize that Nigeria is changing, so community participation for protection, security, and looking at the back for safety of your neighbor is something that we should now bring into our everyday life, and we appreciate it for this move, because others will try and do likewise, then the society will be safer.
It is gratifying to know that this epoch-making ceremony was anchored and powered by a father figure, author, and philanthropist, and a seasoned police officer, Dr. Solomon Arase. We, as a police command, are eternally very grateful for this edifying effort. The demonstration of philanthropy by the retired IG and his friends and his family is an attestation that Edo comes first in his mind and in his person. And we believe other eminent Edolites will take a cue from the fantastic events that is ongoing on.
Security, inclusion of citizens in the management of security. And I think this topic is very apt. Solomon Arase has also been able to use this opportunity to give to the society and then to those who are in need. This is one of the hallmarks of leadership, for the little that he has. And to us, we see this as what every other person should emulate from. It's a very refined police officer and a lawyer too. And this is also helping to shaping what he is doing. And of course, Edo State will be better off for having persons like this coming to also contribute their little quota towards the growth of the state and towards our nation. And an award, of course, can say so much that have been outlined for presentation and then scholarship too. And then you can also see that the lecture is very apt. We are faced with very serious security challenges in our society today. The situation in the state and then those in other parts of the country. And we would not want a replication of same in our dear state. Hence, this lecture is very apt and it is most desirable at the time like this.
Thank God that Dr. Solomon Arase, IGP, retired. So she just somebody that has been giving us comfort, giving us hope. And we know that by the grace of God, government cooperating with this foundation, and the people embracing it, we all should embrace it, we all should contribute towards it. So that this firmly established. There is hope now for Edo State. Thank you.
In his vote of thanks, Mr. Nusa Arase expressed his gratitude to the Governor of Edo State, the Oba of Benin, all the special guests of honor, and to those who made the event a huge success.
It has truly been an honor to be part of this wonderful event. On behalf of all the Board of Trustees, Solomon Heikato Arase Foundation, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guests, starting with His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, our special guest of honor, our Daddy of the Day, Chief S.O.U. Igbe, ESA of Benin, Chief Raymond Dokpesi, and His Excellency, Chief Lucky Igbinedion, that made available their media outfits for us to use at this event. Also, I would like to thank all our guests of honors, our service commanders, our heads of local governments, civil societies, relatives and friends of the chief host, and scholarship awardees. Sincerely, I also like to thank our speakers for enlightening us adequately on the citizenship inclusion in security management, using our dear state, Edo State, as a model. A wide round of applause has to go to the various departments involved in planning and executing of this event. Finally, I would like to thank everyone present here for making out the time on a busy day to be with us. Thank you once more.
The high point of the event was the donation of a Sienna bus, motorcycles and Encomiums to support local security in Edo South Senatorial District, as well as award of scholarships to 9 medical and law undergraduates of the University of Benin and Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma.
I want to present to you this award. We hope you keep the flag flying as you use this award. God bless all of you.
I'm so proud of you. And incidentally, it runs in the family, and I will tell you why later. Not today, on a different day. So thank you very much, the wonderful audience. But it just tells you that Unibank students are the best. They are the best. When we say Unibank is the unibest of the universe, and that is the material that we are made of. So congratulations, you're so wonderful. And on behalf of this great Solomon Heikato Arase Foundation, we are giving this to you, and we know, Paul Osamudiane, that you are going to do exploits. We are here to support you. Thank you.